Hello YouTube, hello people. So, I noticed that this channel has gotten new subscribers lately. Thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate you all. And also, my One Piece video got 1,000 views. That's very awesome to see. So thank you guys for watching that video and subscribing to the channel. But today, we're talking about anime again. And this is one of the ones that I am not looking forward to. You see, One Piece, it's starting to look good. You know, it's starting to look good. I did see this one thing that some anti-tubers were talking about. This one guy on Twitter talking about,
why do you make all the female protagonists in anime white?
and it's like, dude, Nami's Swedish. Just shut up. But yeah, so today is Cowboy Bebop. Today is Cowboy Bebop. And this is one of the ones that I am not looking forward to. Just because of the casting, just because of what has been said. You know, it is literally Kevin Smith levels of terrible. On my last channel, one of my most popular videos was the He-Man review. Don't know if you guys want to watch that review, but it is kind of old. And, well, you know, I do curse a lot in that video. Just because I absolutely love He-Man. He-Man is one of my childhood shows that I watch coming back from school and whatnot. Every morning and sometimes in the afternoon. It was usually in the mornings, though. At, like, around 6, 7. It was also during the time when, like, Transformers and G.I. Joe, the animated show, those anime shows were getting reruns. And also, I think X-Men, the animated series, was getting reruns in the mornings too. But yeah, so Cowboy Bebop. Let's read the reviews. I'm gonna read at least the majority of them, good or bad. And most of the time, I don't like reading the good reviews because the majority of the time, I'm pretty sure everybody in the anime community knows that anime live actions, and also in the gaming communities, anime live actions and gaming live actions tend to be utter trash. I'm not too sure about gaming live actions because I don't even remember off the top of my head the last game. Oh wait, Monster Hunter. Yeah, that was trash. Whoo, that was trash. But yeah, also there's the Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3 remake. Not remake, but live action. Raccoon City, something like that. Didn't really play a lot of the Resident Evil games, but that one looked like trash too. But let me stop getting sidetracked and let's read the reviews on Cowboy Bebop. But what I was going to say is I don't like reading good reviews because they tend to be people who are sucking the, you know, of the people at the top, and I don't like sucking toes. I don't like people who suck toes, you know, that type of thing. And I, you know what I'm putting down. I'm not going to bang you on the side of the head like some of these people in Hollywood. But yeah, so let's read the views. The live action Cowboy Bebop isn't trying to replace the anime series, but it's like a cover song by artists who love the original. Is it? There are some big, possibly polarizing twists, but the cast, soundtrack, storytelling make it worth entry into the canon. Yeah, no, a live action shouldn't be an addition to the canon. It should be a retelling, but in another way of what is already canon. At least that's my interpretation of live actions. They shouldn't be adding anything. So this is interesting. Okay, so next, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Oh, sorry. So hey, Cowboy Bebop is good. John Cho is a perfect Spike Spiegel, which I'm pretty sure John Cho is like double the age of Spike that we know. Without him, this would not work. It does take a while for the show to hit its stride. It still slips in some places even after that. My biggest issue with it is how they blink. So it does take a while for the show to hit its stride. So does it hit its stride at the very last episode? You know? And also, you know, Netflix has a thing where a whole season is like 9 episodes, which, like, no, it's not. For people who grew up watching anime, and I'm pretty sure for people who just grew up watching animated shows, you know, a whole season is like 12 to 25 episodes, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what Netflix is trying to do here. So if it takes until the 9th episode to hit its stride, when the original Cowboy Bebop hit its stride in the first episode, that's why I'm pretty sure everybody watched it. Now, I started off with watching the reruns, obviously, because I'm not that old now. But I do know some people older than me who literally watched Cowboy Bebop from day one when it first showed on TV and also read it when it became a manga afterwards. Because I'm pretty sure Cowboy Bebop was a show, an anime before a manga. So yeah. What is it? It's missing the magic of the OG. Netflix Cowboy Bebop sadly doesn't jam. It's not bad because it disrespects the anime or whatever. It's very reverent. I think my English is terrible there. I don't think I even know how to say that. It just meanders for some of its artificially prolonged length before fumbling at the end. Okay, so it's absolutely dog terrible at the end. The cast is terrific. They're just wasted in subpar direction. So the writer of the show is terrible, and the director is terrible. I do think that they probably not a good Faye Valentine casting. If they are trying to do the diversity and inclusion. For the most part, Faye is I think from Singapore. I don't know what the acronym for people from Singapore is. I don't want to say Singaporean, but Singaporese. I don't know what to say. But yeah, so Faye is obviously not Latino. So yeah, that. Let's see. At its best, Netflix Cowboy Bebop is stylistically beautiful, energetic, and faithful to the original series, while still adding more to the story and characters, but at its worst is a parody of itself. Yikers. It's making fun of itself. A parody of itself. And also, I hate it whenever they say adding more to the story and characters, because I do remember there was an article about how they're making a manga, a comic for the Cowboy Bebop series with the Netflix adaptation, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do our own story, and it's that's just you guys trying to say you're gonna do your own shit, and I don't like that. That's not what a live action is. Let's see. I've been a Cowboy Bebop super fan since the days I found the first DVD in the back of a Sam Goody in 1998. Jeez. So I volunteered to review Netflix live-action adaptation for IndieWire. That was a grave mistake. Reviews drop Monday. Save yourselves. Alrighty. Well, I will probably watch Cowboy Bebop on Netflix. Hopefully, maybe. I also will do a video on Arcane, but I'll honestly leave Arcane until the end because I need to rewatch it all. And of course, as a person who usually talks about this kind of stuff, I usually see the caveats and whatnot. I'm not sure if the caveats is the word to use, but I usually see how politics and people's political ideals and whatnot tend to kind of seep in with the writing. So there are things I pick up because I am a very critical person. There are things that I pick up from shows I'm pretty sure I'm reading too deep sometimes, but yeah. Arcane, look out for that one when I drop that video after everything is over with Arcane. So yeah. Okay, now I can actually day that what? Okay, now I can actually day that I did not say that I did not enjoy Cowboy Bebop. It makes the mistake of being a mostly verbatim adaptation, which obviously pales in comparison to the anime. Yes, of course. But worse yet, it simply looks cheap. The editing, the visuals, most of the acting is just off. Wow. Okay, it looks cheap. Well, yeah. Yeah. Now that the social embargo is up, I regret to inform you that the new Cowboy Bebop is just as bad as you feared. Well, I'm pretty sure the majority of the anime community or Cowboy Bebop fans or anime live action people, I'm pretty sure our bar is probably at the ground level. And then if it's terrible, we're usually oh yeah, I kind of saw that coming. But other than something off the top of my head like High Guardian Spice, that was just a downward dive. Godzilla drilling a hole through the entire earth and it coming out of the other side. That levels of bad. You're going through hell. You're going past hell. You're not even that levels of bad. So I'm pretty sure nobody's surprised to hear that Cowboy Bebop, the live action, is pretty bad. But let's see. Mary Sue. Let me X out that. Let's read their reviews. Already saw that. Nearly finished with season 1 of Netflix Cowboy Bebop. It's fun. Only so many have proven to know how to do live action anime, and this is no Wachowski movie. That said, the core trio is great casting. Some remix ideas work more than others, and the music rules because, well, the music is from the original composer of the anime. So if it's not good, yeah, that says a lot. I've seen about half of the live action Cowboy Bebop. Cast is superb and it's stylish as hell, but it struggles with the tone, and much of the action is underwhelming with the haphazard editing and choreography. More thoughts in my review next week. Okay, so let's see. So the style, oh lord, the style works, but the tone of it and the action is underwhelming. Okay, editing is terrible, choreography is terrible. Okay, the social embargo for Netflix Cowboy Bebop is up, and I can finally say that I really dug the first season. I'll have more to say on November 15th when my full review goes up, but fans of the anime should rest easy. It's solid. You know, it's funny to me when Netflix and other people in Hollywood, you know, they hire people to write a story for an anime when they're not even anime fans or, you know, have seen the original source materials. So that type of thing does irk me. After screening Netflix Cowboy Bebop, I just have to say it's a rebirth of the cool. What? Bebop Netflix is a true homage to fans, having a faithful depiction of everyone's favorite big shot, premiering November 19th. See you soon, Space Cowboys. Okay. And I think we already read that. To clarify, we've seen all the episodes of the new live action Cowboy Bebop for review, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see. It gets a lot right, but some additions just didn't work for me at all. Okay. So, I guess that's it. I think the majority was pretty bad. You know, I don't really, you know, when it comes to like people who have good reviews, I don't think they're looking at it critically. And also I think that they're also sucking the toes just to stay in good faith or good taste with, you know, the higher up people. But yeah, I usually like people who are a lot more honest and like, hey, if you're shit, you're shit. You know, I like people who are blatantly honest. So it would seem that Cowboy Bebop is a failure. It is dead on arrival. And I am not surprised. You know, when it comes to live actions, I'm pretty sure the majority of anime fans already knew that. And so I'm not surprised. But I guess this is my video for the day. I'm going to end it here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Share your thoughts down below. Where your thoughts were about the Cowboy Bebop, how you thought of things as everything came out and whatnot. So yeah, I'll probably respond to a couple of you guys. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Peace out, people.